Hi, hello. Welcome to the episode of Isaiah's Newsstand. It's your host, Isaiah Edwards. The date is August the 16th, 2023. Hopefully, this episode finds you well, in good spirits, and high hopes. As for me, I'm doing pretty good. It's been a good hump day. Just work. Work went generally well. So that was nice. Let's see. Yeah, now we're here. So it's been really chill, really nice. The weather wasn't too hot. I will say I heard that either I think this weekend or next week it's gonna get a little hotter again, back up in the 90s. So ugh. But hey, I'm enjoying this nice pre-fall weather. It's nice. It's neat. All right, I won't dilly dally too much today. I'm going to do my typical little startup, and then we can go ahead and get into some news. I'll go ahead and get it queued up for you. Nice and ready, hot and ready. Whew. Whew. Okay. From the Associated Press, mother pleads guilty to felony child neglect after 6-year-old son used her gun to shoot teacher. So this is an update for you. The mother of a 6-year-old boy who shot his teacher in Virginia pleaded guilty Tuesday to a charge of felony child neglect. 7 months after her son used her handgun to critically wound the educator in a classroom full of students. Now, we've talked about the story before. And essentially, a kid came to school with a gun in his backpack. The teacher noticed it, tried to talk to other staff, whatever, try to handle the situation. Essentially, I believe it goes all the way up to the superintendent. They clam up the whole day because essentially they try to go to search the kid. They can't find the gun because he's hip that he's over here showing it to other kids like, oh, I'm gonna shoot da 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 or you da da da, and essentially he moves the gun from his backpack to his waist, something like that. So essentially can't find it, which is really crazy to me. That like they literally were just gonna be like, oh, we couldn't find the gun. Maybe we can just wait it out. Maybe we'll just wait out the day and it'll be cool. Needless to say, the teacher, Abby Zerner, turns out she was right to be concerned, worried. She gets shot in her hand and chest from the kid. But yeah, moments after the shooting, according to search warrants filed in the case, the child told a reading specialist who restrained him, I shot that bitch dead, and I got my mom's gun last night. I just wanted to put the bitch in there. I'm sorry. They say expletive in the thing, but I know what he said. But yeah, this is super fucked up, super fucking sad. Now, she is suing Abby Zerner. She's suing the school, I think like 40 mil. Hopefully she gets that money, run that up. But that's not really what this is about. We've covered those things. This is all kind of old news besides, the actual quote, which I actually got recently. This is about Deja Taylor. Who's the child's mother. They aren't going to release the kid's name just for privacy reasons. I think it's law too, maybe. But essentially, she's on the hook for the situation because it is her child. Like, you are responsible here. Not to mention, I feel like the biggest thread here is that it's your gun. Like, it is your firearm. Like, y'all know how I feel about guns in general, and I do think sometimes people go, oh, you must hate guns, whatever. No, I really don't. I truly don't. I've said it before, I say it again. I've used guns before, just, having fun with them with my friends and stuff like that. Like, obviously, if you are responsible, great, go for it. But that goes to my problem here, is that even when you take out the school shootings, you take out, the acts of violence on yada, 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 people get lazy. They make fucking mistakes. And those mistakes have deadly consequences sometimes. And I think in the situation with, Deja Taylor, she said, hey, I have my gun. Hey, this you're right. You can have it, whatever. But she had this gun in her purse. and has this purse up on, I think, like in her closet or something like that. But essentially, her son was able to use the drawer and hop on the drawer and get to the gun. Now, I believe she says that she also had a trigger lock on the gun. Essentially, I believe you have to have a key to like undo that, and then you're able to fire the gun. Though in a stipulation statement, which is like an agreement of facts between both parties, the prosecution and the defense, is like, hey, let's chop this up. We can all say that this is what happened. No, and they all agreed to it. So essentially they're saying, hey, look, we looked through the entire house and we didn't find that. We didn't find a gun safe, which is what you're supposed to have potentially. And if you don't have a gun safe, then it's like, okay, like a trigger lock. These are the things you should have, in my opinion, obviously. I should say that. But at the end of the day, they didn't find those things. So it kind of feels like you're making that up. That feels like a fabrication. So it's just like you didn't take the proper steps. Now, I also have stated before that she was actually a parent in class with her son because he had, several different, mental, issues, disabilities. So essentially he was just struggling, and he had a defiance disorder. I believe he had ADHD. So she was there to help, but he was also on medication. Now, initially how I heard the story is she was on vacation. It might have been a mix of those two things, but she was on vacation, and also he was allowed to be alone. Now he was doing better in school. So it's okay, the medication's helping, things are working out. But apparently no, they are not, and things deteriorated. And the situation unfolded the way it did. Now, she has apologized. She's went on Good Morning America. She's said her, she's talked her piece. But I guess you could say more or less this is the conclusion of the story. She's gonna serve out, her little sentence, which isn't much. I guess it fits. I don't know. This is just a really, I want to say cautionary tale, but it's more than that because it happened. Someone was actually, injured by this. They could have died. So, and it scares me, and I shudder to think that it's this is probably something that's just going to become more and more normal, and it's really sad. It's really scary. But speaking of normalization of this shit, we can just go ahead and move along to the next beat. From NBC News, 6-year-old fatally shot by a 9-year-old, Florida authorities say. So, yeah, got a little shooter bundle for you, sadly, with the kids. A 6-year-old in Florida was fatally shot by a 9-year-old, local authorities said. The victim was taken to the hospital Wednesday afternoon and ultimately pronounced dead, Jacksonville's Sheriff Assistant Chief J.D. Stronco said. The victim was wounded in the head with a single gunshot. An adult was in the home. They could not disclose the relationship. It's something to do with Marsy's Law, Florida's victim privacy protection. But that's really all I have here. But that alone, just I saw that shit just kind of scrolling, and I was like, God damn, what the fuck? What? It just literally felt like it was something that you would see on a PSA, a public service announcement, hey, be careful with guns, make sure you lock that shit up, otherwise a kid could shoot another fucking kid thinking they're playing Fortnite. So yeah, but that's real life. That's happening here and now. Oh man. Okay, I should move on. That doesn't work. Okay. From the Associated Press, Alex Murdaugh, friend. I don't like that. Alex Murdaugh's friend gets almost 4 years in prison for helping steal from his dead maid's family. So, yeah, this is a bit of an update, again, I guess you could say. New news, too. A longtime friend of disgraced South Carolina attorney Alex Murdaugh was sentenced Tuesday to nearly 4 years in prison for scheming to steal millions of dollars in insurance settlements from the sons of Murdoch's dead housekeeper. Oof. Okay. Corey Fleming said he knew the lawyer, now serving a life sentence for killing his wife and son, was going to steal something from the family, but he thought it might be $100,000, not the entire $4 million plus award. Okay, two things here. One, sorry, I know I got the conviction in, but I don't think I covered the sentencing. So for that, mea culpa. Yeah, Alex Murdaugh got life. He's not leaving. And good. Because there's more coming. Like, I kind of knew this preemptively. I just didn't know how it was gonna slot out. But like, yes, there's more cases, more shit, coming down the fucking pipe for Alex Murdaugh, which is good. I mean, this motherfucker was a con man. He was a fucking hustler, and family annihilator. Like, I mean, my man was a jack of all trades, I guess. But this Corey Fleming, family friend, godfather to his children, or whatever the fuck, just huge fucking worm. He was like, "Oh yeah, no, I'll take a cut. Like, give me some action, baby." And he decided to use his dead maid, which, mind you, this is speculation corner. I gotta tell you, that in and of itself is fishy. Like, the maid apparently fell over the dogs and like fell down and hit her head. I don't know, man. I don't know. Bodies just seem to fall in the Murdaugh house and they don't get up. That's all I'm saying. People just take damage and they just die. So, and then next thing you know, the Murdaughs are getting money for it. So, yeah, I mean, essentially, the maid was like, quote unquote, a family friend. And essentially, Alex Murdaugh is like, yeah, I'm going to do right by you guys. I'm going to do right by the family. I'm going to do right by, I believe Satterfield, the kids. And he did not. He said, hey, I'm going to get you a lawyer. You go to Corey Fleming. He's your guy. He's going to help you out. No, this dude is on the take. And essentially, he's going to get his own cut of this fucking shit. And, yeah, now he's going to be, going to jail for some time, which is fucking good. I'm glad. That makes me happy. And I think there's going to be more cases pending for this shit, like state shit. So good. Awesome. But I also going to add, too, there was another person in the web of Murdaugh. Banker Russell Laffitte. Lafayette, God damn it, I can't do fucking names. He was sentenced to 7 years in prison earlier this month after pleading guilty to helping Murdaugh steal money from settlements. The now disbarred attorney got, for clients after vehicle wrecks or work injuries. Laffitte, what a weird last name. I'm sorry. Russell is appealing his conviction and sentence. I hope you lose. Okay. Yeah, Fleming pleaded guilty in May to a federal charge of conspiracy to commit wire fraud. He faces similar state charges in the theft of Satterfield's family, and South Carolina's prosecutors have said they plan to bring him to trial in September. So yeah, good. Nail all these motherfuckers to the wall for as long as you can put them in there, as much as they can fucking pay. Write them up. To me, this is all the fucking, what is it, our justice system is good for, you know what I mean? Like, is you get the, Coliseum experience of, yeah, you're gonna pay through the nose, or you're gonna go to jail for a long time, and I hope it's the butt-pounding jail. That's all you can hope for the bad guys, and at the end of the day, I still think this shit's fucked up, but like I said, that's all you get. You get your popcorn and you get that. Alright, let's move along, though. Let's talk about some other shit. Other motherfuckers that I definitely feel like deserve to go to jail, especially after this shit. What the fuck? Alright, I gotta take my break, and then we'll talk about DaBaby. Again. I'm just glad you can always count on DaBaby to put some bop in it. For the worst, usually, apparently. Sadly, the only thing DaBaby is make levitate is just old men. He's just fucking fighting old men. Let's get into it. From the radar, of course. You know I got it from the fucking mud. Let's see. DaBaby sucker punched a 65-year-old man in heated argument over a music video shoot. Eyewitness testifies. The 65-year-old man suing DaBaby for allegedly assaulting him at an unauthorized music video shoot has demanded the trial not be postponed any longer, despite the rapper demanding it be pushed until his criminal case over the same incident is resolved. RadarOnline.com has learned. Man, you had to put the whole thing in there, man. Let's see here. According to court documents obtained by Radar, I'm not going to say their whole fucking name, Gary Pager, who filed his lawsuit against DaBaby in 2021, said he has waited long enough for justice. Yeah, 2.5 years is a long-ass fucking time. But in his civil lawsuit, Pager claimed he rented his LA home to DaBaby and his associates. He claimed the agreement had strict rules about not having more than 12 people on the property. However, Pager learned that while DaBaby was staying at the property, the rapper had over 12 people for a music video shoot. Pager drove over to the home after being notified. Okay, so essentially he finds out there's like 40 people, over 40 people at the house. He tries to talk to DaBaby about this shit. He is confronted with aggression, saliva, and then inevitably DaBaby's fist. DaBaby punches him so hard, multiple teeth fall out, according to this lawsuit. And essentially DaBaby then strongs arm him and tries to say, "Don't call the cops. Don't call the cops." And Pager says, "No, I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna call the cops." Is it Pagar? I keep switching back and forth. Let's say Pagar, like Sammy Hagar. So yeah, Pagar. Yeah, gobble wobble. So yeah, he calls 911. DaBaby flees. He's gone. He's in the wind. But yeah, essentially he's saying, "No, I can't do this. I have to keep holding off on this. You have to let me pause because I'm literally in a criminal lawsuit about this incident and I'll have to plead the fifth." And essentially Pagar is saying, "I don't give a shit. It's been long enough." And I'm like, dude, yeah, you're 65 years old. It's been 2.5 years since this incident. So I don't know, you are deserved your speedy trial, right? No, right? I feel that he should be getting this shit on time. And I mean, if DaBaby wants to, yeah, he can just plead the fifth. As incriminating as that fucking is, take the hit, brother. You decided to want to do this shit in a fucking Airbnb style situation and wanted to get WWE with it. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, I was literally thinking, I want to say last week, man, remember when DaBaby more or less just said he just fucking hates gay people? And he just got fucking quote unquote canceled for that shit. Man, I wonder how he's doing. It would have been great if he had just not done that. That would have been fun. And sure enough, it turns out, yeah, he's been working on music videos, punching old people. Yeah. Put your lighters up if you've not hit an elderly person. Go ahead and put your hand up. Jesus fucking shit. Okay, that's the episode. That's all I have. Thank you so much for tuning in. That's awesome that you did that. It's awesome that you've listened to this whole episode. Woo, let's go. If you'd like to support more, you can. There's an option. I have a Patreon. Patreon.com/Isaiah News. You become a newsie with your, subscription. And I shout you out at the top of the podcast. Well, maybe not the top of the podcast. Maybe the end of the podcast. But it's the top of the month. We'll see. Dealer's choice. And, I say your name on the podcast. I plug whatever you're doing if that's what you want. If you want to be a nameless donator, that's totally an option. Ooh, we like a spooky whale. We love that. Free ways to hit me up. IsaiahNews1@gmail.com. You can also find me on the socials. You can find me, or you can find the podcast itself. Sometimes I'll post a little picture, a little thumbnail there. Feel free to interact. We love that as well. Also, subscribe to the YouTube. That's a big way to support. That's big points. Commenting is good. Thumbs ups are good. High reviews are good. Nice comments are good. High comments are good. Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. You get what I'm getting at. This is more than stars, baby. Okay, that's all I really have, though, for real. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being a friend. And hopefully I'll see you soon for some more good news. I love ya. Bye-bye. Mwah.